districts in Canada,
from the Pacific to Atlantic, anytime and wherever you are. Join us.
You are watching, listening, and streaming on INCRadio.
Watching, listening, and streaming on INCRadio. INCRadio Canada. Join us. Join us, join us, join us. INCRadio Canada. Join us.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. We are now broadcasting live from Canada's satellite studio. I hope everyone is doing well po, and I am one of your hosts for this evening. My name is Sister Eliza May Asser from the local of East Vancouver, District of British Columbia. INC Radio, changing lives through God's words. And of course, hindi lang ako nag-isa for this evening. Sister Kat will be also joining us as an for our host this evening.
Thank you, Ate Eliza. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our viewers and listeners of INC Radio Canada Satellite Studio. Thank you so much, Ate. Are you feeling cold right now?
Yes. Yes.
I guess it's not only me, and I don't think I can complain that much compared to the other provinces because, what's our weather for today, Ate? It's time check is 4:04 p.m. here in the District of British Columbia. Anong weather natin, Ate?
Currently -4 cat.
Oh, yeah.
Sobrang lamig.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was like -10 or -14, right?
Yeah, here in Squamish is around negative 17 this morning, and it felt
Oh.
negative 25. So I'm not actually going out. I didn't go out the entire day, but I would like to mention everyone, if you're working outdoor, make sure that you are feeling warm. Make sure there's a lot of health conditions that can cause this type of weather. So make sure you're all bundled up in this kind of weather. But again, before we go ahead to our other host, we'd also like to greet po our district minister here in the District of British Columbia, Brother Glendo H. Baitan, and our assistant district supervising minister, Brother Reniel Serrano, our CFO overseer, Brother Renel Romero, and our DMM advisor, po, Brother Brian Bellarmino. And we'll go ahead to the other districts. Let's go to our neighboring province here in Calgary. Hello, Brother Alvin.
Hello to all of our listeners and viewers. I am Brother Alvin Labyrinto from the locale of Royal Oak, District of Calgary, Canada. And I'd also like to greet my district supervising minister, Ka Walter A. Tamisin, and to our assistant district minister, Ka Eli Garcia, to our district CFO advisor, Ka Dale Vargas, and to our DMM advisor, Ka John Lawrence Adalia. And now we'll pass it on to Edmonton. Very cold over there too.
Yes, it is very cold, Kuya Alvin. Hello to everyone. Sister Jonah Lopez here from the local congregation of Eastwood District of Edmonton. And yes, it is currently minus 31 degrees Celsius here. It is freezing, like what Atikat said. Make sure to bundle up, especially if you need to go out, if you need to take public transportation. Yes, you don't want to be caught unprepared. Make sure that you have a toque, you have scarf, you have your boots on, you have gloves, because it is very dangerous to be outside right now. If you can stay indoors and just watch INC Radio Canada, that will keep you warm. Greetings to our district minister, Ka Rolando Gaviola, as well as our DMM advisor and CFO overseer, Ka Brian Takneng, and our resident minister, Ka Eugene Agustin, and wife, Ka Princess. Passing it on to, let's go to Kuya Bex, Manitoba.
Hello, thank you, Ati Jonah. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our viewers. I'm Brother Bexley Utok from the locale of Weston here in the district of Manitoba. And again, as Ati Jonah had mentioned, it is quite cold. Here in the district of Manitoba, we are falling around minus 25, but it feels like minus 35 outside. So it is definitely extreme cold weather that we are having today here in our district. As well, I just want to greet our district supervising minister, Brother Roland W. Andrade, our assistant district minister, Brother Rodrigo Malacca Jr., and our CFO uh, advisor, and as well our DMM advisor, Brother Ivan Pascual. And of course, I think it's probably a bit colder. Let's go a little bit southeast. Let's go to Ate Mason. How is it there in Greater Toronto?
Hi everyone. So I'm enjoying our weather right now po. But before that, I know, Kuya Alvin. I know that's why I love Canada. Different temperatures each region. Anyways, I'm your Ate Mason Miguel from here in the Ecclesiastical District of Greater Toronto. Hello, hello to all our brethren here in our Ecclesiastical District po. Of course, especially to our district minister, Para Ola Dale, and of course our assistant district minister, Cassie Dinya, and of course our CFO overseer, Ka Clark Aquino. Hello, hello po, Ka Clark. And then, of course, Kadanfel Serrano, our multimedia advisor po. Hello po. And to all the ministers and evangelical workers here po in our district po. So, here in our district, here in the part of East, our temperature right now is -5. It's quite fine. It's quite good weather, but feels like minus 10. This a good temperature to go outside and play tobogganing, sledding, skating. That's why I love it. This kind of weather po. And yes, po, that's it. And hi and hello to Sister Erica Toldula. Welcome to Canada po. And hope you can join us next week. Thank you po. Sino pang tinatawag, Ate Kat?
Yes, Ate Mason. Of course, we're not gonna forget. We are also joined in by Sister Jang. Sister Jang, you want to say hi? Yes, you're gonna say hi, right? Okay, she doesn't want to say hi right now, but she's our currently director. Shout out to Sister Jang in the background, and we'll also introduce our guest joining today. We have Sister Natalie. Hello, Sister Nat.
Hi, Sister Kat. Thank you for having me on today. Hello, everyone. I also wanted to shout out the District of British Columbia, my home district, all of our GCAD fam who I know are supporting and watching today as well. So shout out to all of you guys. And I would also like to greet our Supervising District Minister, Caglando H. Baitan, our Assistant Supervising District Minister, Cabriniel Serrano, our CFO Advisor, Cabrinel Romero, and also our DMM Advisor, Cabrian Bellarmino. Hello to all of you, Paul, and thank you for being with us today. And thank you for having me to INCRadio Canada.
Awesome. That's our district Kadiwa president. And also we're not we don't want to forget also Sister Jilreen Sanfuego from Saskatchewan. Hello, sister.
Hello, Sister Kat. I just want to say to Sister Mason, I hope you're enjoying your summer temperature. -5 is a summer temperature. Anyways, my name is Sister Jolreen. I am from the local of Saskatoon, District of Saskatchewan, and it's currently 6 p.m. in here in Saskatchewan, and we have -32 for the temperature, and the wind chill is -34. But we do have extreme cold warning, and it's going to be raging for from -40 to -55. But before I end my introduction, I
Wow.
just want,
Akala
yeah,
ko malamig na dito. I thought it's already cold here and -40 and -55. How are you gonna keep yourself warm?
ooh, you just stay home.
Yeah, let's stay home and watch
That's the
INT
best way
Radio
to do.
Canada.
Really,
Yeah,
Ate Jel? When I went, I remember I experienced to go outside in -40 when in Calgary.
yeah, it's really the cold is ano po masakit sa skin. So you need to put a lot of skincare, bundle up. You need to keep warm. So you need your scarf, your gloves, and dapat yung jacket mo pang winter talaga.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I wanted to say hi po to our district minister, Brother Ramil Makaspak. Hello po. And our assistant district minister, Brother Felman Saran, and our CFO overseer, Brother John Alvin Ching, and our resident minister, Brother Rolando Parto. Hello, hello po.
Awesome, awesome. Now let's not yeah, everybody's having such a cold weather right now, but our topic for today, Ate Jonna.
Yes, last week we talked about building good habits, habits that play an important role in our lives. This week, we will be talking about sharing kindness. So, to our listeners and viewers, how do you share kindness? How do we all share kindness? Do you share it with baked goods? So, we will discuss that in our topic discussion today. We want to know how you share kindness, how we can share this to non members of the Church of Christ as well as members of the Church of Christ. Any single act to help each other. This is kindness for everyone. Atika?
Yes, Ate Mason, it's our next segment.
Thank you. Yes po. I'm so excited to our topic. I hope everyone is excited also for that because I love our topic for tonight. But before we're going to discuss or tackle our topic for today, let's discuss first all the upcoming activities and past activities happening in different districts here in Canada to our friends and brethren and lovely families watching right now. I invite you to watch and see this our various CFO activities happening in different ecclesiastical districts in Canada po. So I believe we have an banner poster po that we're going to show. So if Kuya Tech, if you are ready to show that po, please play po. And yep, so while waiting with that, are you always ready? Yes, thank you, Kuya Tech. So first po, these Akadiwa Team Games from the Ecclesiastical District of British Columbia. So Ate Kat, can you give more info about this activity po?
Hi, Ate Mason. I wanted to be very honest. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like they're gonna have some team games. But Sister Nat is here to talk more about that. Why don't you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, our Kadiwa Team Games is going to be a combination of a bunch of team building games, bringing all of the District of British Columbia together. So we'll be playing things like charades, we'll be doing an obstacle course, we'll have relay races, and we'll be pairing up brethren from across the different local congregations. Lots of excitement. There will be food, there will be prizes. So we hope that everyone shows up and is ready to have fun.
Oh, I love that activity, Ate. And yes po, next po, Ate Natalie.
Yeah, so we also have we actually just had this before coming on here today. We had a Kadiwa Leaders Conference. So this was an exciting activity and an opportunity for all of our presidents, our CFO officers to really learn on ways that they could become innovative using emerging technologies and adapting that to the way we conduct our activities, fulfill reports, and also new ways to be able to include brethren in our offices. So teaching them on how to recruit, also how to conduct visitations in a more casual way. So doing check-ins and making sure that we're all taking care of each other, especially as nowadays, life's a little bit rough. It's hard to look after one another, but we're trying our very best to make it through each day. And just seeing everyone's support was really nice. So we hope to have more just like this in the future.
Oh yes, Ate. Maybe next time you're going to invite me po about that
You are
activity. I
so
love that
invited.
activity. Thank you, Ate Natalie, for the. That's all for the British District of British Columbia. So let's go to the District of Southern Ontario. So this coming January 14, this Can International we're going to conduct a basic life support certification for um in the Mississauga Local Function Hall, and this one led by the local congregation of Oakville. Kuya Tex, next please. Kuya Tex, so hi and hello to all the brethren po there in the ecclesiastical district of Southern Ontario po. And here, Ate Jonah.
Yes, thank you, Auntie Mason. We're actually having this tonight. This is in commemoration for the launching of INC Giving, as well as right now, there is a Kadiwa socializing happening at the Chapel of Eastwood. So, and joining everyone to join that socializing, like what Sister Nat said, it's something to look forward to for all the Kadiwas out there, join the activities and participate because you just don't know. Maybe you'll meet your the one over there, right, Sister Nat? Thank you.
Just kidding, Ate Jonah. Kuya Tek, next slide, please. So while waiting, there you go. This poster or banner for this for our district pod. So there will be a CFO vocal workshop. Will be on January 21 at Midtown Toronto Function Hall. Po. So I'm going invite to all the booklet kadiwan bin here to join and participate this exciting activity. I'm so happy to forward to join this activity po. And is there any more po Kuya Tech? All right, this one is from another from the official District of Southern Ontario Basketball Winner Tournament. And hi Kuya Reni, I hope you're gonna join us with next time po. And then this will be every Sunday from January 2 January 14 onwards po at Kings Court, Oakville. Next slide, please. I love basketball. It's really interesting. Oh, that's me. I'm cute. Thank you, Kuya Tech. Yes, that's all for the CFO in action. But before we're going to our exciting segment, which I love it, to be led by Kuya Bex, but is there any more activities from the District of Calgary, Kuya Alvin?
Yes, so just like Southern Ontario, tomorrow, January 14, is the start of the District Winter Sports League. So for basketball and volleyball, men's and women's, registration is at 3 p.m. And then the event itself will begin at 4 p.m. with the venue being in Strathmore, Alberta. And so please contact your officers for the address to that. And that will also be weekly. So every locale will play every other locale until we find a winner.
Thank you, Kuya Alvin. I know basketball is really good activities for this cold or winter weather per season. And Ate Chow.
Hello, boss. Thank you, Sister Mason. So, for the District of Saskatchewan, we will have the Multimedia Day on January 21st, and we will be having a winter cleanup drive on the first week of February as part of the INC giving. So, that's all for the Saskatchewan.
Thank you, our pretty Ate Chow. Let's go. Last but not the least, Kuya Bex.
Yes, yes. And here in the District of Manitoba, our upcoming activity would be for book loads, for all the book loads there that want to learn uh, tax refund. It's we have a tax refund seminar that will happen on the 21st next Sunday, but it's not just for the book load. It's sponsored by the book load, but everybody's welcome to join us. It'll be at 4 p.m. at the Western locale. And now everybody's waiting for this next segment, which is our icebreaker. So the mechanics of our icebreaker, if I'm not mistaken, it would be at the cat. It's two pictures. We're showing pictures. Is that correct? And we have to guess the word. Tama po. So that's what we will do. So if Kuya Tech is ready, and we're already on grid view, which is good. So if you can share our first picture, and then we will also allow our live chat as well. Everybody's all welcome to join in and look at this. So now there's the picture. If everybody can see it, it looks like looks like Ati Jonah knows the answer. Ati,
Table tennis.
table tennis. Is that correct, Ati Kat? Ding 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yay, yay. Okay, next slide po. Kuya. Okay, so if you guessed, it is a sun and flower. Hi.
Giving the answer. Spoilers. Spoilers, Kuya Bex.
Wow, my body's blown away.
You got it, Kuya Bex. Yeah.
Yay, I got it. Next slide po, Kuya. Okay, so if you can guess the picture, it's that and that.
Spring
This
onion.
one's harder.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder. So
Oh,
again,
Oh,
for live
that's
chat,
good.
can you
Green
add the
onion.
Green onion?
Yeah.
green.
Wow.
Yeah,
green?
green
It's
onion.
spring
Green
onion.
onion.
Spring, yeah, spring onion
Oh,
sounds better.
spring with the
Yeah.
butterflies. Okay, next Kuya. Okay, the next one looks like yes and yes.
I know this.
Yeah.
Sweet
Ate Jo,
potato.
sweet potato. Is that correct?
One.
That's
Oh.
correct. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Kuya Tek, ano ba next picture natin dyan? Looks like that's it.
That's hard as sweet potatoes. I thought sa candies plus potatoes.
Candied potato,
It's
maybe? I
there
don't
to
know.
trick you.
It could be.
Or
Is that-
fruits,
oh,
because the pictures are lots of fruits.
Kuya
Fruit
Tek, there's
salad.
fruit,
more pictures, I think.
fruitato ba? Fruitato?
Kuya Tek.
Wala,
Wala na.
wala na. Sweet potato. It's already... Next,
Oh, there.
ayun.
Uh,
It's a little bit harder.
I have it, but I wanna see.
What is it, Kuya Alvin? What?
What is it, Kuya Alvin?
Newspaper.
oh, galing.
Yes, it's a newspaper. Northeast, west, south.
Yes. Wow. Okay. Next. Next slide po. Ayan. What's this one?
Me.
Oh, Ate Mason. What's your
I
guess?
hope rugby.
Yeah.
Right.
No
It's
way.
rugby.
Correct.
Good job.
Yay!
Very good. Okay, next. Oh, here's a good one.
What is it? Everybody's thinking,
Let's
so
take a look at our team live chat. Anybody can guess what this one is?
yeah.
If I can go, is it tricky?
Oh,
Oh,
Oh yeah,
oh,
that,
oh, oh.
that's it.
Let's
Kuya,
go
Kuya
back.
Tek,
Kuya.
back. Oh, there.
What
Sister
was it?
Gabby says
Sister-
said
is it
turkey.
turkey or turkey? I don't know.
Turkey, right?
The
It
second
is
one's
turkey.
correct.
It is turkey.
Turkey.
Somebody
Okay.
mentioned here,
Turkey.
Lian AL said turkey.
Same with
Definitely.
Sister Gabby.
Gabby got
Sase.
it
And
It's
Sister
too.
turkey.
Gabby got it right too.
Good
Hi,
job, Gab.
Sister Gabby said. Shout out to you. Okay, next. Oh, that's easy. No one could guess.
What,
No one could
what
Is
is
guess.
this?
Sorry, stylish or
Stylish? No.
No,
it's stylish, right? Then
it's
okay.
Me.
Oh yes, Ate Mason.
Polish.
No. Oh my. Okay, somebody got it right in the live.
Someone
chat.
already got in team live chat, diba?
Wait,
Ate
wait,
Kat?
I didn't see it yet.
Oh,
Not
Yeah,
yet.
it's in the live chat.
Oh,
English.
ticklish.
Sister
English.
Gabby got it right again. Go. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Ticklish. Oh,
Yeah, it's
good one.
English.
Go to the
Awesome,
next
awesome.
one.
I think that's it, Kuya.
Is that it?
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Wow, that was so fun. I was getting into it and then it's done. But that's okay
That
po.
was it. That was it.
Yes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick station break. So if Kuya Tech can put us on a quick station break, when we come back, we will dive right into our actual discussion. So stay tuned.
You are listening to Iglesia ni Cristo Radio, the voice of truth.
Our parents love us unconditionally. They give pieces of advice every now and then. They always encourage us to do our best. They teach us to be faithful to God. Come and join us as we proudly share to you the various lessons learned from our parents. This Sunday, January 14, 2024, 7 o'clock p.m. New Zealand Daylight Time, 2 o'clock p.m. Philippine Time, here on INCRadio New Zealand Satellite Studio. Kakitian no.
Unlock the power of goal setting with us this Sunday. Discover the secrets to turning aspirations into achievements as we delve into the arts of setting and reaching your goals. From cultivating the right mindset to overcoming challenges, this episode is your roadmap to success in 2024. Tune in to Goal Setting this Sunday at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time and 3 p.m. Philippine Time, only on INCRadio Australia Satellite Studio.
Last week, we welcomed the year 2024. This Sunday, January 14, it's time to set our personal goals this year. Tune in to INCRadio Hong Kong Satellite Studio from 11 a.m. to 12 noon, Philippine Standard Time. And let's talk about the importance of setting goals and our plans to achieve them. See you there!
Yan, welcome back po sa INC Radio Canada. Ang gagaling ng mga panelists natin sa Icebreaker, pati ng ating mga YouTube commenters. So, for now, we will proceed to our topic, sharing your kindness. Kuya Alvin, what do we have for our question this?
So our question for our topic is, how do you share kindness? Maybe I should ask you first, Ate Eliza. How do you share kindness?
Oh, yun. How do I share kindness? Well, there's a lot of ways that I can show kindness to our fellow brethren, to our neighbors, to our friends. But one of that is like cheering them up, sharing positive words or affirmation, like something like that, and also sharing our faith to our friends who is not yet inside the Church of Christ. Being inside the church is actually like very blessed that we are every now and then give an advice from the Bible itself from our minister. So sharing our faith is one of our sharing kindness, Kuya Alvin.
Yeah, that's very great. How about like just keeping up a form of communication with your loved ones, your family, your extended family? Because how often do you keep up with your distant relatives or loved ones that you don't keep up with that often, right? So like if you if you only see them once in a while, so say a phone call, you call them once, right? And if it's a grandparent and you know they have limited time left, so to speak, you don't have 6 months or 8 months or like 1 year. You have like six phone calls or only eight phone calls or 12 phone calls or however you communicate with them. So for me, it's just communicating with the people that you're around. But why don't we ask that to our live chat as well? So
Yeah.
to our live chat, how do you share kindness? And to our guests here or our panelists here, I'll actually ask Ate or Sister Nat, how do you share kindness?
Oh, Brother Alvin, I don't know if I can compete with your answer. That was a pretty deep one and honestly very personal. But I think in the same way that you were talking about, getting in touch with the people that you love, I do think that connection is a really big part of kindness. So in any way or form that I can spend time with the people that I care about, even if that means just checking on them regularly, sending a message. I perform with a lot of different officers. So one of the ways I like to do that is to send them a check-in message saying, how's your day been? Or how have you been? It's been a while since we last got to talk. Even if I'm like on the street and I'm passing by somebody and I see that they need help with something, I'll ask if I can help them in any way, whether that's like they're picking something up off the ground. More recently, an example that I used that was kind of funny. I was at a grocery store and there was an older guy in the corner looking for flowers and he didn't really know what he was looking for. So he tapped me on the shoulder and asked me what I thought would be nice to get his wife. And I said, well, you can get this or that. Do you know what her favorite color is? He had no clue. It was his first time buying her flowers.
Aww.
And he happened to be Filipino too. So I used the word po, and the look of shock on his face when I did, looking like I do. I'm only half Filipino, right? So he was like, what? And honestly, moments like that, I love because you get to tell this story to other people. And I think it's a simple example of what it means when kindness goes a really long way, because it was just helping him pick flowers. Nothing really crazy significant or hard to do. But other examples I can think of is sharing our faith too in really simple ways, like acts of kindness like that one, even if it's just dropping off some chocolate for a friend that might be feeling a little bit down or under the weather, or looking after them and offering to get them groceries and stuff like that. Those are just some of the ways that I think any of us can really do acts of kindness or share kindness.
Yeah, it's very heartwarming to have those moments with strangers that you you don't even expect to even communicate with, and then all of a sudden there's like some positivity even just for a moment in your day. And so from our live chat, we do have some comments. Sister Gabby inspires me to be kind and share that with people around me. So being just a positive person, very uplifting to everyone else. Sister Rose Gaviola Ching, we can share our kindness through our INC giving activities. Let's all join. Sister Jang, simple greetings and compliments goes a long way. I think of when we're like at a cashier and you rarely interact with a cashier or like anyone working in retail, but you notice like their name tag and you say their name. I think that that helps as well. And then brother, this one's pretty funny from brother John Alvin. Share kindness by sharing phone chargers when you have 5% left.
What does it mean to you, Alvin, when you have like 5% left? Share
I
kindness.
don't know if I can share. I think I have to get to full bat before I share my phone charger. I can. I'm sorry. Sorry, brother John Alvin, but I think I'll have to keep my phone charger until I'm
Oh,
fully charged until you get yours. How about our other panelists, Sister Eliza? Why don't you pick someone else
yes, we
over
do
here?
also have from Sister Elaine Capistrano, happy day for bread and happy viewing. And from Gildren Sanfuego, I share kindness by simply smiling or greeting people I see on the street in grocery, like what we have mentioned earlier. And simple smile or greetings can go along the way. And from Felman Saren, hello po and happy watching to our district minister brother Ramel Makaspak and his lovely wife sister Irene Makaspak po. And from Irene Macaspak, hello po to our ADM brother Felman Saren and family po, District of Saskatchewan.
Ate Lisa, one of the comments there is actually here. So let's ask Sister Jel.
Yes, Sister
Oh,
Jill.
Why
I can
don't
see
yeah,
you
it
yeah.
right
answer that
here.
Oh,
instead,
yeah,
Sister
Ate
Jel?
Jel.
Hello, pa. I was lurking on the the chat box. Anyway, yeah. So I agree to all of you when you said that sharing kindness, one of the way we share kindness is by sharing our faith. Because for me, when I share my faith to you, that means I care about you. I want you to be saved. So that's the top one. And second one I can think of is during the pandemic. So our neighborhood during the pandemic, there's a lot of people that's in quarantine, and those who's not in quarantine, they will offer like, "Can I buy you grocery?" or something like that to those who's in quarantine. So that's one of the kind, gesture that we can do to our neighbor, especially if they're in need. One of the thing too, my best example I can think of is my dad. My dad is always really kind to everyone, and he told me that being like being kind to the people who serve you, the people who serve your food, is one of the kindest thing you can do, or you can show your kindness. So, for example, there's a waiter, and it's really busy. Um, you can okay, you can share. You could be kind to that person and be understanding, and maybe giving a tip to him because he's doing his best. Have best to serve you the food. Um, that's all I can think of. Maybe I can pass it on to Sister Eliza.
Yes, thank you so much, Ate Jern, especially in the restaurant, right? They've been standing for too long and moving to the next customer, to the other customer. So yeah, sharing kindness. And also maybe when you're having dinner with your family, try to not use phone on the table. And I think one of like being present at the moment with your loved ones. Let's proceed naman for Ate Mazen. Ate Mazen, how do you share kindness po?
Yes po, just like there po mentioned po, at work po, usually greetings them and show to them my sweetest smile. Well, they love it. Just kidding.
Yeah, we love it po. Yeah, yeah.
Smile
Yes
goes
po.
a long way, Ate.
Yeah.
Huh?
Smile goes a long way.
Oh yes, Ate Kat, I believe in that. Yes, but every time I'm walking in the morning, you can bump a lot of people, right, that you didn't know, and you're walking around with your dog. So every time I'm I'm from other people that I don't know, and just greet them, and then smile them, and then the following day they gonna do that to me also, because you don't know, sometimes you're not in a good mood, sometimes you're in a good mood. So a sweet greetings and a sweet smiles are a really good one din po to share po to enlighten them.
Yeah,
Back
totoo.
to you, ate.
Thank you so much, Ate Mazen. Yeah, kaya pala lagi nakasmile si Ate Mazen kasi ngayon pala nag-share na siya ng kindness. Let's proceed naman po to Kuya Bexley. Kuya Bexley, how do you share kindness po?
Hello. So, with sharing kindness, again, it goes a long way, right? Depends for me. I like helping, especially with this type of weather. Um, if you see someone struggling, either you help someone push a car, if they're stuck in the snow, or if you see an elderly woman that needs help putting your groceries inside her vehicle, or even going on the bus, right, helping them. And those little gestures again do help and goes a long way, especially with helping others when when it's needed, right? So I'm always offering help if need be. And as Sister Natalie says, that's a thing, because I don't look Filipino as well, but then when they say I'm a different culture, when I say po or in that way, they are shocked. They look at me as if don't they second guess and say this person doesn't look Filipino, but yet, you know, and I start speaking Tagalog to them, and they get even more shocked, right? So, again, those little things carefully do go a long way, and what they have that term when they say sharing is caring, right? So always do that when I have time. Most of the time, I'm always like that.
Yeah, and thank you so much, Kuya Bexley. Yeah, totoo po yan. Especially like when you're OFW and you're going to abroad, like first like country mo, and then you're looking for a Filipino, and then if you found like Filipino, and sometimes like I saw a little boy, like he's too white. I didn't know that he's very fluent into Tagalog. He was like speaking to his mom, like, Mama, gusto ko to, ganyan, ganyan. So I was like, oh. And then when I like gave a smile, like, hi, and he was like give the smile, like as you don't need a very expensive like gifts to share kindness. You just like a very simple things, smile. It doesn't cost us money, but it lightens up people's world, I guess. Kuya Alvin, ano po ang
Yeah.
ating masasabi sa ating sharing kindness? Napakarami, di ba?
Yes,
Touch
I,
ng
I love
heart.
all of these acts of kindness,
Yeah.
and I thank everyone for joining in on our discussion, even the live chat. And INC Radio will continue after a short station break.
You are listening to Iglesia ni Cristo Radio, the voice of truth.
Saving money may provide financial freedom and help secure a bright future for us and our loved ones. Wise spending, on the other hand, affects our ability in achieving financial security. Join us this Sunday, January 14, 2024 at 4 o'clock p.m. Philippine Standard Time or 5 o'clock p.m. Korean Standard Time as we share to you some saving tips that can help us in developing wiser saving and spending habits. See you then!
Unlock the power of goal setting with us this Sunday. Discover the secrets to turning aspirations into achievements as we delve into the arts of setting and reaching your goals. From cultivating the right mindset to overcoming challenges, this episode is your roadmap to success in 2024. Tune in to Goal Setting this Sunday at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time and 3 p.m. Philippine Time, only on INCRadio Australia Satellite Studio.
All right, all right. welcome back. We are still live here in INC Radio Canada, and we're just still discussing about sharing kindness. So, a few minutes ago, we were discussing how our guest and our co-hosts were sharing some of our kindness. So, before we wrap up with our discussion, we just wanted to ask one more question to Sister Nat, and she is also our Kadiwa district president here in the District of British Columbia. I just wanted to ask, she had shared about sharing kindness, and I just wanted to ask her how she would be able to encourage the youth of the church as being the president of the district, and doing the same thing and encouraging others to also share kindness to non-members and also members of the Church of Christ. Sister Nat.
Oh my, big question, Sister Kat.
It's not in the books,
I
but
wasn't expecting
I
that.
thought of it right now. But
Oh my. I think it's honestly a really, really timely topic. Obviously, living in the world we live in today, there's so much discourse online and hate online and so much negativity towards a lot of the events that happen around the world. And most of these things are out of our control. But I find that with a lot of youth, especially nowadays, those are the things that our attention's drawn to because of how much it's propagated in the world, right? Um, why is kindness so important in an environment or a climate like this one? Well, if we don't have some sort of light or some sort of hope at the end of that very dark tunnel of information, then what is there to look forward to? I mean, we're fortunate as members of the Church of Christ that we have our membership and we have our faith that keeps us grounded and helps us also turn to God whenever we're feeling like we're in a dark place. And a lot of the world is looking for that same type of hope, and they don't have it because they haven't been able to receive that or been able to hear the truth about where they can find that. So, one of the ways that I would encourage youth, especially now, especially members of the Church of Christ who have this privilege and luxury of being a member of the Church of Christ, is share that. Sister Jella actually mentioned this earlier, and she said that is a great act of kindness because it shows you care for the people in your life. And it's so true, because if the one thing that is most important to you is the one thing you're willing to share with everybody, that tells them already, wow, I'm special to you. And if we can find a way to make that personal to them, whether that is saying, I want you to come with me to a Bible study or to an evangelical mission, not just for the sake of attending or being my guest, but because I found hope here and I feel like this is something maybe you could use in your life. Or I found a sense of home here because I've made friends and I have a community that supports me whenever I'm struggling. And I know that that's something you've also been looking for. So why not give it a chance? And if we have that genuine approach with our friends, with our family, even with our colleagues or coworkers, being able to connect on that personal level goes a really long way. In the same way that a smile goes a long way, that extension of an invitation in the first place already says so much and is an act of kindness that can't be compared to the other ones in this world, because this is one that goes beyond just us. It's one that connects to our faith, connects to God, and is one that is incredibly blessed because it invites a feeling of hope.
Wow, that's amazing and very, yeah. I can't pass way too much of that answer, but it's such an amazing feeling. You be also sharing that to our listeners and viewers, and one of the ways that one of our viewers also mentioning about is treating people with respect is sharing kindness, and that's very true. And I also saw your comment earlier that it's awesome how our parents are being
Yeah.
examples and setting as examples on how to share kindness. To wrap that up, I'll ask Ate Jonna if she has some final words regarding our our topic for today before we move on to our additional segments.
Yes, of course. Talking about kindness, it's good to be kind. We want to be kind to other people, but we also have to be kind to ourselves first to be able to share that kindness to other people. We have to be kind to ourselves. Sometimes we take for granted how we take everything too personal. Um, let's not dwell on that. We talked about a little bit of positivity. If we can pass it on, that's huge, to be able to be positive even though there are struggles, even though there are challenges in life. let's just pass on the positivity and shine as lights of this world, like everyone said. Sharing our faith, that's our utmost act of kindness that we can share to the world. And so, when we share the kindness to the people of this world, it's the teachings that we receive inside the Church of Christ is just one of them that we are able to share to the people of the world. And it just shows to the people of the world that, members of the Church of Christ, they're not just about worship services and inviting you to evangelical mission. There are more to that, especially with the launch of INC giving projects. So there are going to be a lot of INC giving projects that we are looking forward to, and hoping that everyone will participate and join in that, Atika.
Yes, thank you so much, po, Ate Jonah. And Kuya Alvin, yeah, thank you so much again to our guest and all of our team live chat who shared all of their kind words and sharing how they shared kindness. It's awesome to see, to be able to see all of those answers and being able to share it with us tonight. And Kuya Alvin, we have one more segment to show.
Yes, our next segment is what's in your cookbook. So, a way to be kind to yourself is making this recipe, which is a popular New Year's food at every Filipino table. It's the Graham and Cream by Sister Gian de los Santos from the locale of Vancouver West in the District of British Columbia. So, let's take a look at this recipe.
Hello everyone, welcome to our segment, What's in Your Cookbook? Join us and learn for a new recipe for today.
Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Sister Gian Po from the local Vancouver West, District of British Columbia, Canada. So for today po, as requested, we will be making a very simple dessert po with just a few ingredients. And as you may have already guessed po, we are going to make a very simple Graham and cream. So okay, let's start. If you have these ingredients already available po in your pantry, then we can make it together po. For this recipe po, we are going to use 1 liter of whipping cream. Into the whipped cream po, we will just pour 1 can of condensed milk. So we will just continue to fold this po until the two ingredients combine. So the thickness of your cream po is actually up to you. And the layers po, you can make a minimum of 4 to 5 layers. So onto our second layer. Onto our third layer. And onto our final layer po. So now po that we have covered our final layer with our whipped cream, we are going to set this aside and we are going to crush some graham crackers po for our toppings. You can actually use Oreo cookies din po as your toppings. And there you have it! I hope that you are now craving po and that you will make your own for you and your family. Thank you so much for watching.
Want, want to make one right now.
Oh, that's so
Ate
good.
Jel said she just made some. Share.
After the show, I'll go into my pantry and look. Kuya Bex, what is our next segment?
Yeah, just before we go to our next segment, I just wanted to say that that was so delicious because for New Year's, me and my wife made mango graham, and I was sitting there whipping the whipping cream for 10 minutes, and it didn't even puff out like hers. Obviously, it had to be used with a blender. And I was sitting there for 10 minutes. My right arm was hurting
Wait,
already.
Kuya, you were hand mixing it?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I was
That's
hand
why.
mixing it for 10 minutes and still made it. It still was delicious. It was really good. It was flat, but it was still really really good. So yeah, definitely we're going to try it again but with a blender next time po. So definitely it's really good. Thank you again Sister Gian for that actual video. It was really nice. And let's go to our next segment, and it's a INC video, which is the INC radio video. So if Kuya Tech is ready to play it, go ahead and play po, Kuya.
Hello everyone, it's Sister LJ all the way here from the heart of Canada, here in the district of Manitoba, Canada. And do you want to know what the best thing about being part of the INC Radio family? It's being able to meet the brethren in all parts of the world. I was able to make new friends, and even the bestest of friends, not only all over Canada, but also all over the US, the Philippines. Praises be unto our Almighty God, and especially to our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you so much, Po, for supporting us in all aspects of our duties.
It is working together with our brothers and sisters worldwide in one Christian aim, and that is to give glory to our Almighty God. It is a radio station that carries the name Iglesianicristo, which all members should be so proud of.
One of my favorite parts of being the INC Radio family is,
You can go places!
but seriously, is to belong in a network of outstanding personalities from different places who never get tired of sharing useful information by means of radio communication and video conferencing through the spiritual guidance of our Almighty God.
Is not just on broadcast, which you do see that we do have fun, but there's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes as well.
My happiest moment with INC Radio was my first time joining INC Radio in connection with Carmen Lee and Daya.
I met a new friend, and of course I have an extended family. And my most memorable experience in INC Radio is to meet the other crew of INC Radio Canada in person.
Well, for me, it's the word family itself. It feels like I have an extended family every time I perform in INC Radio. Whether it's morning, noon, or night, any time of the day, any day.
Ate Mason, ikaw na yun. Susunod.
INC Radio is like a family. Like we belong to a different parts of the region, like a big whole family of relatives from different region, and that make it so special. That make it so fun. That give us all the happiness talaga. Every time we perform, we give smiles to the brethren, and the most important thing also is like we give happiness to the brethren who are listening.
Family is that it's a family that helps you to grow as a person. It's a family that inspire you through the different topics that we can listen through INC Radio. But most importantly, INC Radio family is just a family that helps you to be mature in faith.
Getting to know more brethren around the globe is one of my favorite part of being an INC Radio family.
Is meeting new people and making new friends from different districts.
Everybody is always encouraging each other to be the best version of themselves, especially when it comes to our faith. And that no matter where you go around the world, you will always find your INC Radio family.
I'm exciting.
INC Radio is of one family. And when I say one family, the letter F meaning faithful, faithful to our Almighty God. The letter A is for admiration, admiration of our leaders, our executive producers, our subsea president, Brother Angelo Manalo, as well as our beloved executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. And the letter M is for memories. We make memories. Whenever we have our INC radio programs, we make memories with all of our INC radio crew members. The letter I is for inspiration. We gather inspiration and encouragement from all of our INC radio fellow producers, as well as our hosts and all our correspondents. And then the letter L. The letter L is for love. Love is for the love of INC Radio. And then as well, Y. The last is Y. Y is for being youthful, being young at heart, but also having fun.
Ayan. Kuya Bex, ang dami mo sinabi, but it was very awesome. And it's, INC Radio is a family, and that's how we share kindness to all of our viewers and listeners. So I hope, if you are watching, you're from the District of Canada, join us and be part of INC Radio family. We are kind of short of time now, po, but we'll also ask Sister Nat if she has some final greetings for tonight and this evening.
Yes, Sister Kat, thank you. I just want to thank everyone again from the INC Radio family from all over Canada for having me on with you. And I also just want to thank also my district and all of our leaders who we do truly admire, as Quebecsley said earlier. And I just want to shout out to Vantage Point as well. If anyone is interested in watching that, it is a youth program by the church, which caters to the different topics that we deal with. Our most recent episodes being about quiet quitting and dealing with disappointment. So if you have a chance, check it out on YouTube and on Instagram. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Sister Natalie. And we'd be waiting for that episode from Vantage Point. Last call po from our different districts. If you have last things to say, let's start with Manitoba.
I just want to thank everybody for joining us in our show, especially to our guests, Sister Natalie, and of course, Sister Jell as well, coming into our program this evening. As well, just want to greet my lovely wife that's always supporting me for INC Radio. Thank you again. That's it.
Let's go to Edmonton po.
Yes, inviting everyone also to watch Faith and Melody. That's Monday to Thursdays here at in Edmonton is 9 a.m. and Tuesdays to Fridays in the Philippines it's 12 midnight. So hoping that you can also tune into Faith and Melody. Thank you.
Thank you. What about in GT, Ate May?
Yes, thank you. Thank you to all our listeners and viewers, and to our guests also for tonight. Thank you po. And of course, I want to greet Mama. I'm my sister Jane and Mika. Happy birthday. Thank you po.
Sister Jel?
Hello po. I just want to say hi to, thank you for inviting me here. And I wanted to say hi to my papa, my mama, my brothers and sisters, and Ate Oz and Sister Irene. They were on the chat, very active. So hello po, and thank you po.
Kuya Alvin in Calgary.
Yes, to my entire family, to brother Allison Roy Abasco, and to my sister Lynette Abasco, who just celebrated her birthday recently.
Nice. Sister Jeng. Ayaw pa rin niya, Sister Eliza.
Yes, that's helpful. Thank you so much for tuning in, IC Radio Canada.
Yes, and would also like to thank everybody for joining in, or to our listeners and viewers who were in our live chat today. Thank you so much, po, and thank you to all our Kuya Techs in the main studio, to our executive producer in the Americas, Kuya Mel Emmanuel Andaya. Thank you to Brother Arnel Solano, po, our INC radio station manager, who also celebrated his birthday last week. Belated happy birthday, po, Ka Arnel. Thank you po so much to Brother Angelo Manalo, our Subsea President, CFO, CEO, and beloved CFO coordinator. And most of all, pot to our dearest executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, for continuing to support this programs of the church. Thank you for tuning into INC Radio Canada. Merci de vous écouter INC Radio Canada. Tune into our next program, Highlights.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kuya Tech. Thank you to District.
Thank you, Kuya Tech.
A lot of